Embark with me on an extraordinary adventure as we probe into one of the darkest yet momentous chapters of human history, the infamous Chernobyl disaster. Traverse time with me as we delve beneath the surface of mere dates and facts, scrutinizing the intricate series of events preceding this devastating incident. Fusing together the diverse elements of science and history with a dash of high-octane drama, this video awaits to enthrall history buffs, students, and indeed any individual harboring a curiosity about the dynamic world we inhabit. We will navigate through the perplexing labyrinths of political maneuvers, scientific inaccuracies, human errors, and heroic sacrifices which collectively contributed to this disastrous event. From the suspense-filled control room of the doomed Reactor 4 to the eerie ghost town of Pripyat, we will ceaselessly seek out the truth. Let's challenge the mainstream narrative, question the misconceived perceptions, and together piece together the hitherto untold storyline of the Chernobyl catastrophe. The morning of April 26, 1986. As the city slept soundly in its tightly cocooned safety, the workers at the plant, bathed in the harsh artificial lighting conducting a test that would push the reactor to its breaking point, were ensnared in a perilous dance with destiny, unwitting participants in a cataclysmic event, about to unveil a catastrophic rift within the heart of nuclear energy, too enormous to be contained. Meanwhile, far from the tense operations within the heart of the plant, the hardy residents of Pripyat hunkered down against the chill of the night, their dreams punctuated by the rhythmic hum of the distant power station, an omnipresent background symphony that they had learned to ignore. Unaware, they teetered unknowingly on the razor's edge of a watershed moment in history, the advent of humanity's unprecedented dance with nuclear disaster. The dawn of the 26th, however, was destined to shatter this illusion of safety, plunging them into a tumultuous descent from which they would never fully resurface, marking the onset of an everlasting twilight. Little did they know, the insidious tendrils of radiation would stretch far and wide, contaminating not just their city, but the surrounding environment and every living organism within it. Their once idyllic homes, now desolate and skeletal, would become an enduring symbol of the fragility of human power when harnessed without due care, and a stark reminder that the consequences of the actions taken that fateful night would ripple outwards in perpetuity as an unnatural haunting of the earth itself. As the world reeled in shock and disbelief at the immense tragedy unfolding before their eyes, they would be forced to confront the reality of the limits of human understanding and the ultimate price that must be paid for tampering with the most elemental and potent forces in existence. The disaster unfolds. In the twilight hours, as dawn struggled to break through, engineers at Reactor 4 naively toyed with the fate of millions. Their intentions were innocent: to perform a routine safety check that would assess the turbine's durability amidst a power failure. Unbeknownst to them, their seemingly trivial deviation from protocol was a small step towards a disastrous global calamity. This mere delay in the scheduled test inadvertently pushed the reactor to a precarious state of instability that teetered on the edge of unthinkable catastrophe. The resulting colossal explosion was one for the history books, defying the boundaries of human comprehension and language itself. The explosion's fierce intensity effortlessly catapulted the reactor's 2,000-ton protective lid, laying bare the volatile nuclear core, akin to Pandora's box being unwittingly opened. This agonizing event released a deadly concoction of radioactive particles, hurtling into the atmosphere and triggering a far-reaching nuclear crisis that would leave an indelible mark on humanity. Ultimately, it was a chain of careless mistakes and casual disregard for proper procedure that sealed the fate of countless innocent lives, demonstrating the fragile balance between order and chaos and the sobering consequences of the most minor deviations leading to an inferno of terrifying proportions, which reverberated ominously around the planet. Aftermath: the invisible enemy. This malicious intrusion was nothing short of diabolical, a specter that breached the bounds of imperceptibility, sneaking silently into the heart of Pripyat's very essence, slipping underfoot into the brown earth, sullying the crystal-clear rivulets, and seeping into the air that the town's denizens drew into their lungs with nonchalance. It was a microscopic aggressor, an unseen army of radioactive elements that wielded their deadly might in silence, They persistently clung onto the most benign objects that were deceptively ordinary in appearance. The concrete structures that afforded shelter from the elements, the fabric that draped over bodies for warmth, the colorful playthings that sparked joy in the heart of children. These everyday items had been corrupted, morphed into mute couriers bearing a dark proclamation of a stealthy conflict, a battle that was emblematic of an assault not against geopolitical lands or territorial boundaries, but against the intricate biology that forms the framework of existence itself. This was a war fought on a microscopic level, ravaging the cellular basis of life, even as people continued to weave the thread of their lives, unwittingly living in the shadow of a potent enemy that was systematically dismantling their biological foundation. In a chilling paradox, the first responders, emergency service personnel, and nuclear plant workers morphed into ghastly specters, their human attributes obscured behind a barrier of protective gear. They appeared poised in a terrain that vibrated with an eerie resonance, a disconcerting orchestration of upcoming calamity of unparalleled magnitude. This disaster was an aberration. Its severity was not evidenced in razed cities or scarred landscapes, but in a pernicious disease that quietly crept into the lives of the unsuspecting, a dormant destruction which triggered its cataclysmic power with an epidemic of carcinogenic manifestations and radioactively induced diseases, engraving an indelible scar that was destined to linger in the region for countless generations to come. The world functioned as a horrified observer, paralyzed by the slow, malignant reveal of the grotesque implications of this lethal assault. Pripyat, once a bustling city throbbing with energy, was gradually transformed into a deserted anachronism of its glorious past, resonating with the spectral whispers of its yesteryears and sinister trailing shadows. This desolate grave stands as a bone-chilling testament, a stark proclamation of the devastation that can result from human arrogance, trifling with elements that are at best poorly comprehended and severely underestimated. The battle against radioactive fallout. As they ventured into the menacing abyss, the immeasurable weight of their responsibility bore down upon them, yet the determination to succeed radiated from their every action, fueled by their unwavering commitment for the greater good. Battling against the clock, they fought tirelessly to contain the nuclear disaster and prevent its insidious spread from further inching beyond its confines. In each heart-stopping moment, these heroes withstood the unimaginable physical and emotional torment, sidestepping mortal fear and embracing the harsh reality of their situation like gladiators. As the narrative unfolds, it is impossible not to be captivated by the sheer magnitude of the challenges they faced and the arduous choices they had to make, their steadfast faithfulness to their country and its citizens unwavering in its resolve. It is our honor as the reader to bear witness to these individuals as they tower above the ordinary, their collective actions transcending into the realms of legend. As the tale reaches its crescendo, the sacrifices made by these indomitable souls are etched in time, serving as an inspiring reminder of the overwhelming power of selfless courage in the face of unfathomable adversity. In the shadow of this tragic history, the exclusion zone now serves as a symbol of the dual nature of human innovation and its potential consequences. For many, it represents a cautionary tale about the importance of being responsible stewards of technology, understanding the potential hazards that may arise, and the role governments, and society as a whole, must play in safeguarding against unforeseen disasters. At the same time, the exclusion zone has provided scientists and researchers with insights into the long-term effects of radiation on ecosystems and the healing power of nature when left undisturbed. It challenges the assumption that humanity lies at the center of the natural world and serves as a reminder of the Earth's own capacity for rebirth and renewal. And perhaps the most powerful lesson we can draw from this story is that while the perils of our technological creations are substantial, so too is the indomitable spirit of life, which continues to prevail in even the most inhospitable of environments. In the years since the accident, the exclusion zone has transformed from a dark, forsaken landscape into a thriving, albeit unintentional wildlife sanctuary, serving as an unlikely beacon of hope for conservationists and environmentalists alike. This unexpected rebirth showcases the resilience of nature to adapt and bounce back from the brink of destruction, offering an inspiring message for humanity to follow as we continue to grapple with the challenges and consequences of our own technological advancements. Ultimately, the exclusion zone stands as both a somber reminder of the pitfalls of unbridled progress and a testament to the tenacity of life itself, urging us to find balance in our pursuit of innovation and to act as responsible stewards of the world that sustains us. Embark on an exciting adventure by pressing the subscribe button and explore the wonders that await. Discover the hidden gems and join us on this incredible voyage. Don't forget to like, share, and undoubtedly subscribe. We appreciate you tuning in, and let's journey through this historical wave side by side.